Hi y'all. I just recently learned about High John the Conqueror. Chandrell put it in the group, the occult connection, and I went on to read more about it elsewhere and the spiritual meanings. And I am here to tell you I am hooked now on anything High John the Conqueror related. I ordered the incense online and I got some of the oil. And I met a guy at a metaphysical store and he suggested that the oil be placed behind both ears, on both temples, and on the inside of both wrists. He shared that it would give a power surge. And I got home and did it, and he was right. I felt that power surge sensation with those applications, and I had been doing it ever since when I used my High John the Conqueror oil. I put it in those areas, among other places on my body, as I'm guided by my intuition. Now, in this photograph, I have a strainer that closes, and I use the strainer to put my herbs in, the smaller herbs. Like, right now I have in there at the bottom some whole cloves. I didn't get those fresh. I got those off the spice shelf. And I also have some fresh chives there. And I use the strainer to contain those smaller pieces because I don't want them floating around the tub and me having to chase them before I get out and with concerns about them going down the drain. When I do my larger herb pieces, like the leaves of the sage, fresh sage leaves, and basil, oregano, rosemary, and mint, I just put those in the tub directly without using the strainer. And also, folks that don't want to spend a lot of money or are not inclined to spend outside of your budgetary restraints, you can go right outside and get some sticks off the ground, stones off the ground, pine cones off the ground, acorns, and you can put those and make those into your herb bath production, so to speak, because they all have energy, store-bought or earth, collected. And so I have a favorite website that I've been looking at that has been sharing about the planetary influences and what colors correspond with what planets, what crystals correspond with what planets, the herbs and the incenses, etc. I have fallen in love with one of those sites and I use it pretty much every day, but I'm not going to get in a rut and indefinitely do that because I don't want to get to the place where I'm depending on any particular practice or method because, as I've said numerous times in the groups, we are to adhere to natural and universal laws. Other than that, there are no hard and fast rules in the metaphysical arena for true blue folks who are practicing. And also, I would urge people not to get stuck in ruts about adhering to what other folks are doing, have done, what was done in the old days. You can do some of the old, some of the new. You can do some combinations. And also just be mindful that us real deal metaphysical practitioners are creators. We are scientists, people, experimenting and using our creations for our own signature style, unique journeys. So go into your laboratories and create your own mixtures and methods and transactions, people, and enjoy it and have fun. And also, I found out that the crystals associated with the Saturn planet are turquoise, which you see here. Some of the crystals I have here, some of the other ones they mentioned I don't have here, but I have the raw amethyst, the Herkimer diamond, and the laborites. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, but you get the drift. And also, one of the incenses associated with the Saturn planet is myrrh. So I was burning myrrh. I was in the mood, y'all, on the groove. And I meditated somewhere a little after midnight. And when I got finished meditating, I came out and what did the clock show? But the number's 111, y'all. Woo, woo. And also of recent days, I have been getting into learning about dragons. And so the dragon entity has really attracted me. And I found some fellow dragon lovers in the occult connection in the Let's Talk Magic group. So shout out to y'all. And so I read up on the dragons and I found out that they are masters of the elements and that they are masters of magic, people. So I am really enthralled and elated about the magical aspects of the dragon. So now dragon's blood is one of my favorite incenses to burn. I'm going to keep that on deck on the regular. And I'm also going to use on the regular anything associated with High John, the oil, the incenses, And I also found out yesterday I should say, that there are some candles called high dawn candles. So I'm going to have to go on a search for those as well. And these times we're living in, people, we need to really bump up our elevated statuses in the metaphysical exercises, because society, some of this shit is just buck wild as far as what's going on. And we need to be able to engage on levels that are going to be about advancing the universal rhythm and movements in our metaphysical knowledge. We need to know that we know that we know. And not only will it be evident to us, but to others, not just others in the metaphysical realm, but others who are not even in the realm that we practice in. They will undeniably have to admit that metaphysical exercises and practices and measures and creations ain't no joke, and they sure do effectively work and manifest with proof on abundant levels, people. So I just want to share with you all, just think about, if you're not already doing it, daily meditation is vital if you want to be full-fledged in the world of what the indigenous people did before any books or any writings or any texts or any religion surfaced. The indigenous people were in tune with the elements, fire, air, water, and earth, and beyond. And we need to return to those roots and help our ancestors to find peace and to merge and to commune with our ancestral lineages, because they can teach us, because they know, they have been there, they have experienced, and we owe it to them and ourselves and to the universal movements to evolve and to not camp in 3D dimensions, but beyond 3D is what should be our aim and goal, if we seriously esteem highly this lifestyle. Thank y'all for listening. Bye now.